So in this session, we are going to learn about the second method, how to solve equations with the help of substitution method. So let's the name suggest itself, substitution. We are going to substitute one value into equation. So far we were substituting the values like x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, y is equal to 0. Now we are not going to substitute numbers, but we are going to substitute the value in terms of another variable. Let me explain how to do that. So I have this equation x minus y is equal to 1. I will make x as a subject. So if I want to make x as a subject, I need to shift y over right hand side. So equation will be x is equal to 1, that negative minus y will become plus y. X is equal to 1 plus y. I have this equation. Now I am going to substitute this equation into over first equation. So let's see what do we get in that case. So let me write one time. X minus 2y is equal to 1. So instead of x, what I am going to write 1 plus y. I will not write only x, but I will write as 1 plus y. So 1 plus y minus 2y is equal to 1. Now if you can observe, we have linear equation in one variable, the way we started this chapter with. So it is very easy to solve linear equation in one variable. Collect all the variables on left hand side and keep all the numbers on right hand side. So let's do that. We have y and 2y on left hand side, so we are fine. But the problem is 1. We need to shift this 1 over right hand side. There is no sign of the 1. So remember, whenever there is no sign is written before any number, we will consider it as a positive one. So this positive 1, if we shift over that side, that will become negative 1. So let me write it. 1 minus 2y is equal to 1, and as I am shifting this 1, that will become minus 1. So let me solve at the same time LHS as well. Y minus 2y. Remember, if there is no number before the variable, we consider it again here as a 1. So 1y minus 2y, that will give me minus 1y, and here it is 0. So minus 1y is equal to 0. Let me put minus 1 into denominator. So 0 minus 1, it will give us 0. So value of y is 0. This is the solution for y. Y is equal to 0. Now how to get the value of x? So for that we are going to use the same relation we started with. X is equal to 1 plus y. So let me rewrite again. X is equal to 1 plus y. X is equal to 1 plus 0. So x is equal to 1. So the solution of this equation is y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. So with the help of substitution method, we are getting the solution of the equation. We are getting the one variable in terms of another one, and we are substituting the same value in the first equation. And after we are getting equation in one variable, we solve it, we get the value of one variable, and we substitute that value to equation to get the value of another variable. So this is our solution is y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. Let's verify this solution. Is it correct or not? So let me rewrite both equation. X minus 2y is equal to 1 and other x minus y is equal to 1. Remember, we need to substitute value y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. We are going to make sure that LHS and RHS in both cases are equal. So let me talk about LHS first. x minus 2y. I am going to substitute x is equal to 1. So 1 minus 2 and y is equal to 0. So if you multiply any number with 0, we are going to get 0. 1 minus 0, that will give you 1, and you can see over right hand side it is 1. So it is satisfying the first equation. Let's talk about the second equation. We are going to start with LHS. LHS is equal to x minus y. So x we will take it as a 1 and y will take it as a 0. So 1 minus 0, it will give us 1. So it is same as RHS. So both equations are satisfied when we substitute the solution into given equation. So it's proof that our solutions are correct. So for these two equations, I can say that the solution of both equation is y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. So in the first case, we made x as a subject of an equation. Now we want to make y as a subject of an equation, and we want to see, are we getting the same solutions, and even if we verify the solutions are correct or not. So let me make in the second equation y as a subject. You can still make in the first equation y as a subject. The reason behind that, why I am choosing second equation for substitution, because the coefficient is 1 here and here as well. So there will be no denominator, otherwise it will be in the form of fractions. So let's start with the substitution. First of all, I'll make y as a subject. So I will shift y over here again. So x, and as I'm shifting y, that will be becoming as minus y. So I will be getting 1 minus y. Now I want to make 1 plus y. So I want to make y as only subject. So I will shift 1 over here. So this is plus 1 and that will become minus 1. So x minus 1 is equal to y. So I am going to substitute y is equal to x minus 1 in the first equation, which is x minus 2y is equal to 1. Let me start with it. So I have equation x minus 2y is equal to 1, and instead of y, what I am going to write this time? X minus 1. So x minus 2 into x minus 1 is equal to 1. So x minus, I am going to use distributive property. I will multiply this minus 2 with each term 1 by 1. Minus 2 into x, that will make minus 2x. Minus 2 into minus 1. Remember, this is a very tricky part. You need to remember the rules of integers. 2 negative makes 1 positive. So minus 2 into minus 1, that will make plus 2, and 1 as it is. Now again, this is the beauty of this method. You get as linear equation in one variable to solve. We are going to solve linear equation in one variable. We started with two variables, but right now we are having only linear equation in one variable. So let's solve it. X minus 2x you are going to have as a minus x. This plus 2 I am going to shift that side. So plus 2 will become minus 2. So minus x is equal to 1 minus 2. We are going to get as a minus 1. There are two negatives, that will make positive. So x is equal to 1. So this is my solution for x. I need to get solution for y as well. So I am going to substitute x is equal to 1 in this equation. So x minus 1 is equal to y. I am going to put x is equal to 1 over here. So 1 minus 1 is equal to y. That will give me 0 is equal to y. So what is my solution for y? Which is 0. So we have got same solution as we did in the previous method. Now let's verify our solution. we are going to substitute both values in both equation for the verification. Let's start with that one. Let me write first equation, x minus 2y is equal to 1, and the second equation, x minus y is equal to 1. So I have values of x and y with me. So I will start with LHS. LHS is x minus 2y. Value of x I will take as a 1, minus 2. Value of y I will take as 0. So 1 minus 2 into 0, any number multiply with 0 will always give you 0. So 1 minus 0 will be 1. So this is what my RHS. It is satisfying first equation. Let's go for the second. Again, let's start with LHS. LHS is x minus y. Value of x we have 1, and for y 0. So 1 minus 0, 1, it is RHS. So you can see that either we substitute value of x or either we substitute value of y, we are getting same equations and we are also verifying the same solution. So we can consider, if you substitute either x or either y based on your convenience, you are going to get correct solutions if you are following the correct method. So this was our substitution method.